I thought it would come on Saturday. Morning to everybody. Say you are welcome in Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, please, in the process of that, please, we want to say our mother, Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. I want to say this is the gathering of authority that made us achieve, that make me a district superintendent. Please, when you come, I want to depart, you do, but I leave it near. He never
series of activities going on, mentorship and others. We will now go on. Before we call on, let me recognize
Honorable Vice President, same traveling blessing to come among us, oh God. Father, may us stay here, be the blessed one to us, Holy gracious Father. We also thank you, Father, for our interact. We also thank you for the students who you have brought safely. We thank you for the local authorities who have come safely. Father, we want to thank you this hour. Father, take preeminence into this meeting. We thank you, we bless you. We glorify you, oh God. The spirit that do not resemble the spirit of God, Father, we cast it out right now in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Father, take your throne, take your honor. In Jesus' name we pray.
October 11th of every year is celebrated around the world. It is the International Day of the Girl. Everybody in the whole world got together and said that they would take one day to celebrate girls. And so we decided that we'll come and spend this International Day of the Girl with you. Isn't that an important thing? We didn't want to spend it in Monrovia because Monrovia girls got a lot in it. Yes. We have to come to the rural parts of our country so everybody can grow and everybody can be together, right? Yes. So today is the celebration of you, each one of you here today. And I'm very happy to be here. I brought along some guests. So let me introduce them so you can know who all came with me. We'd like to call on the African Women Leadership Organization Youth Chapter. Aldo, please stand up. You see these young ladies? They are out of high school. Some of them are going to college, some of them are working. But they are part of our organization of African women leaders. We are growing leaders. So eventually, they will transition to that place when you finish high school. But I asked them to come along because they need to be mentors for the younger girls. So they could come and meet you. They will talk to you today. They will make some friends. And then they will be mentors for some of you. Their organization is supposed to look back, just how we're looking back at them, they have to look back at you. And then you will look back at the younger ones. There's a whole chain of work so that everybody gets a chance to encourage one another. So even though you're plenty, they will figure out how they will do it. But I told them to come along with us today so they can see the program that we are doing. Because we need mentors. You know what a mentor is? If somebody older than you, who can teach you, who can advise you, who will be having problems, you can call them. So they will find time, they will be coming in and out. I told them this is the project for the whole year. So they will find out what they can do. They will come many times, they will see where you are going to school, they will follow up on your work. So that tomorrow if you're having any challenges, they probably have gone through those same challenges. So they can advise you. So mentors are people who are like your bigger sisters, who you can look up to. So let's clap for the Outlook girls. Thank you, you guys for being seated. They have an assignment. We have a part of our program that says, be the change that you want to be, and reflections. The be the change stories, you will hear some stories from those who have brought with me. How they too were children, how they survived the difficulties. And you all will talk about some of your stories too, because I know you all got something to talk. And then, because we're becoming friends now. And the only way you can be friends with somebody, you have to know the person. And know where they're coming from, know what they are doing, know what the challenges are. So when you hear the stories of someone, they will encourage you too. Because I know that the stories of my bigger siblings and the older women like Ellen Johnson and Lee, they encourage me to be what I am today. So it's important for girls to have people that they can look up to, right? Yes. So the older girls will also find time to tell you some of their stories too. So you know that they're not big like me, but they're bigger than yours. So you will know that they too have gone through difficulties. So we just need to talk a little bit, interact. And then we brought some other people. Let me finish the introduction. We brought the International Youth Fellowship. With the International Youth Fellowship, the mama, please stand up. Oh, calm down, my dear. Please stand up, please. Clap for them. These are our friends. They come all the way from Korea. They have an organization and they're doing work with young people. And what they are doing is helping you to see possibilities. Because I told you the other day I grew up in a sing house. Yes. You believe somebody who grew up in a sing house can be vice president? Because you see me so you know it's possible, right? Yes. So it doesn't matter where you come from or what you are doing. The thing is what is in your mind. So they will come and help you to begin to think properly. Because sometimes we have the wrong things in our minds. And if your mind is not correct, you can't grow. You can't develop. You can't aspire. Because the thing that can happen can be in your head first. And then you'll be thinking it. If math too hard, then by the time you put your head at math too hard, you can't study it. Because your brain already accepts that's what you say. So somebody can look and show you math the easy way, for example. You say, oh, but that's easy. And once your mind opens up, then when you do it, it becomes easy, right? So they will help us talk about how people can begin to change their minds. They are also going to be partners with us because I want to tell them that we have 100 girls in Cody that need attention. So they will be coming from time to time. They will get all of the information. So wherever they come, you'll listen to them because I think they have many good programs. Once a year, they invite children from all over the world. Who knows? Maybe some people from Tony will go on our trip. Amen? I also brought along an exciting group. And they have a small company called Green Gold. I know everybody knows about white gold. You all know about the yellow gold that we got all around. You all know about diamond, everything, right? Anybody know what green gold is? I myself didn't know till a few days ago. Joe from Tumutu, please stand up. I have a friend who is working in training of young people. He was in a place called Tumutu Training Center in Brown County. They moved him to Montserrado. So he met the Green Gold people and he sent me a long email. He said, my vice president, let me can help our people. You're not interested in it? So I said, what they call Green Gold? Anyway, they came with me, came to visit me. He came along with them. And our Green Gold friends, will you stand up please where you are? Clap your hands for them. The people that have this group will show you what Green Gold is. So I will keep that one secret so they can have time to explain it. So you can know. Again, we're changing what? Minds and changing attitudes. Because once your mind changes, your attitude will change. So I will leave them. When their time comes, they will come and explain to you what they are doing. It will be something that we hope. Thank God our commissioner, our paramount chief, some of our chief elders are here so they can hear about it. Because the Green Gold Project is a community-based project. We'll show you how we can begin to earn our own money. We are looking for something from outside. And plenty of money inside. We just got to start. So I will leave them at the time to talk to you. I also brought along with me Sister Law. Where are you? Okay, just stand up small. Oh, Sister Law, keep along. Remember I said when we come, we'll see what kind of projects we start to do, right? Yes. Because women must learn how to do what? Use their hands. If you lose your hands, your body will not suffer. And no need to go put yourself through all kind of changes. Small, simple things you can do. Be surprised. You'll be making your small money, put it in your pocket. So we brought Sister Love on the time she'll talk to you about sewing. She has some exciting ideas. None of that, I think some of the people have already decided we want to be doing sewing, or maybe when she finishes talking, some people will shift. So Sister Love is here with us too. Thank you. We also have along Auntie Esther. Auntie Esther, will you stand, please? This lady is an amazing woman. All her life, she has been involved in teaching people how to bake, how to cook, how to make all kinds of things. And so I was thinking, I said, the 20 girls, some of them want to learn baking and cooking and all. Who I will find? I want to thank you, Auntie Esther, for joining our congregation here today. So she will be the one to help you. She's experienced. She will make anything you can imagine. When she don't want to bake my wedding cake in 1997. When you see it higher than the belly. Yeah. She made me one big hellebon cake with all kinds of things. I saw it, myself, I was surprised. So she will teach us how to do that, because again, learning to do things with your hands. If the woman learn all the things, you finish with high school, you open your small business, the whole community, I see no business yet. No hairdressing shop yet, no small bakery. And people living here now. So you know, if you open one small shop, you make money. All the wedding will take place here, all the this, all the that. So she asked her to please come along so she can meet you all. She herself will sign her project to come and take a small group for you to teach you all how to do that. Thank you, Auntie Esther. I also want to introduce to you your man, Auntie Grace. The last time she was here. And Auntie Grace will teach you how to use your hands too. She knows how to make beads and all kinds of things. With simple butter, you can imagine it. She will take the beer butter or the empty wine butter, she will melt it, and she can make all kinds of shapes and all kinds of things. You will see it. So she will have time to talk to you a little bit while we form you the groups and we decide. So today will be an exciting day. We also brought along IATA country representative. The IATA representative. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. You have to turn around, look at him. He is the country representative, but he's an expert in youth development. And our country and our president said that one of the pillars, right? Developing the capacities of our young people. So he will have small chance to talk to you. Because you know, in the end of this whole process, what we want to do is to train our young girls. And the boys were concerned the last time. Okay, there are some projects that will include them because some of them need to get involved. Maybe there's a young man who want to bake, and then maybe there's a young man who want to know how to use simple things to create big things. But everybody will have their place, because we say that we're having also a community project, which I hope our leaders will accept, because they will have to provide some land for us to plant. They can make all kinds of things. While you're planting certain things, people can buy the waste material. It can sour peeling. When they do something with that sour peeling, say you not believe what you see. So it will also encourage you. So whenever people planting, they will buy it, because we're going to open one factory here. A lot of things coming up here. So I want to encourage the young men. You know, the Dual Starfish program is a girls program, but we know very well that without the boys, we are nothing. What does the Bible say? The man is the what? Man. And we the what? The neck. Well, you know the neck can turn. Anyway, the neck turn, I bet here we go. So we can do this for all you. So I'm happy that some of the boys have joined. Stay engaged with us for today so that we can have the project and everybody can get involved. We are not ostracizing anyone, because we believe if the community is stronger, then Tony will become really the first district. There's a first district in Montserrado County. It was created first. Yet today it is the last district. So we are coming back to make Tony number one. I hope I didn't forget anyone. I also want to introduce my sister Sandra. That's my mother, really. She's our older sister. Y'all pick up for her. She will be coming to teach you etiquette. Anybody know what etiquette is? How should girls behave? You know, you want to be young ladies, right? Yes. There are certain things young ladies can do. So she will have a program to come to on Saturdays when the other people come in. And all of the classes will have time to listen to her. So she shows you how to dress, how to take care of yourself. So that's simple thing we know. If you got deodorant, somebody can tell me what they can use? If you got deodorant, what you can use? Man, diamond ashes. And you put on your arm for 10 minutes when you finish taking bath, you will not smell. And then? Yes. And so when people talking deodorant business, we always got all kinds of things that can make it easy. So that we will not be under too much stress. Why you want me to eat deodorant? All kinds of things of girls, so much you can use. When you get to that point, the other thing will fall in place. But we want you to be comfortable in who you are. We want you to use your surroundings to your benefit so you can be strong. So there will be lower sexual exploitation. Because if you somewhere where you think you gotta get one scratch card every day, your mind working, your mind got nothing, then that means you gotta go do something else, right? Yes. They'll talk to you about how girls don't have to do that. If you learn to do little things with your hand, crocheting and other things, people will buy it. Because we're coming to make Todiwa number 1. I promise you that over the year, because that one more year will be here, back and forth, back and forth. A lot of people will come. So let you know before we look, there should be some small stores that I can tell the international people, you know, the Tony girls are making some beautiful African things. Please go there before you look for me come in. Mr. Superintendent and the Paramount Chief, we already talked about the road project. I've done an official letter of it. You know, you got to get in line now because they were not thinking about the road, but they will come and do an assessment and see what it is. So that is in line because we want the place to be easily accessible. So we say we got girls that are doing something in Golostan or in Yang or in some other place. When people come, they can come straight there to you. That's why the Green Gold people will help us to make sure that we make it number 1. So I'm happy to be here today. I'm sorry we came late. We had small technical difficulties. But we are here for the whole day. We have nice interactions. And at some point, a few of us will sit aside with the local leaders and Green Gold because I wanted them to hear from them what we are doing and how we need to proceed. So thank you very much for coming. We are grateful to be here today.
Thank you. Thank you, Excellency. I'm Starfish. I am Starfish. Thank you. So not to waste of time, somebody was here just before the dedication arrived. One small little girl.
not sure how old she was.
근데 이 여자는 이제 부모도 없고요.
But actually, she didn't have parents.
사마리아에서 이제 사마리아가 이제 전쟁에 잡혀서 이제 포로가 됐어요.
So because she was captured in the land of Samaria, so she became a captive.
근데 여자 아이가 보면은 행복할 수 있는 조건이 아무것도 없어요.
So for her, she doesn't have any condition to become happy.
저는 이제 한국에 사는데요.
I'm from South Korea.
저는 이제 한국이라는 나라는 이제 분단된 국가.
Our Korea is divided into North and South.
저희 어렸을 때 저는 참 가난하다 생각했어요.
So when I was young, I thought that I'm very poor.
그리고 왜 다른 사람 잘 살고 나는 못
So
살까?
I thought that why other people live well, but how about me? I'm living very
왜 다른
poor.
사람들이 가지고 있는 건 나는 갖지 못할까?
Why other people have something, but that thing that they have, I am not able to have.
잘하고 싶은데 왜 나는 그걸 못할까?
I want to study well, but I'm not able to study well.
저는 삶을 살아가면서 가진 게 참 많았는데
So while I lived my life, there were many things actually that I had.
여러분들은 형제 자매가 많죠?
But for you, you have a lot of siblings, right? You have a lot of brothers and sisters, isn't it?
그렇죠?
Isn't it?
저는 특이하게 여러분 이해할지 모르겠지만
But for me, I don't know whether you understand,
저는 독자예요.
but for me, I'm the only son for my mother and father.
저는 형제간이 없어요.
I have no siblings, I have no
저희
brothers and sisters.
부모님이 딱 한 분밖에 없어요.
So I have only one parent, mother and father,
전 아들 하나예요.
and I'm the only son for them.
아프리카 온 사람들이 다 그러잖아요. 뭐 브라더 그러잖아요.
So Africans, they can normally say, this is my brother, this is
제가
my
2004년에
sister.
가나에서 자원봉사자로 있었는데
When I was in Ghana as a volunteer student in the year 2004,
길거리 많은 사람 Hey brother, my brother 막 그런
a
거예요.
lot of people said to me, calling me, oh, hey brother, in the streets.
그럼 저는 이제 항상 대답하죠.
So I also always answer them like this.
Why you call me my brother?
Why you call me your brother?
왜 나한테 형제라고
Why you call
그러고?
me brother?
그래서 사람은 my friend인데
I'm your friend.
내 친구 왜 형제라고 부를 수 있는데
So we can call brother to our friend, right? So I said to him,
난 형제가 없거든.
I have no brothers or sisters.
저는 혼자 자는 것도 참 불만이었어요.
So for me, I being the only son, no daughter in my family, that was one of my complaints.
내가 보면은 감사할 조건이 참 많은데
Even though I could see myself, I had a lot of conditions for a condition around me to be thankful.
지금 한국의 삶하고 여기 삶을 비교할 수가 없어요.
Now the life in Korea, in South Korea, and the life in Liberia cannot be compared.
한국은 엄청 발전하고
South Korea is very developed,
근데 참 우습게도
but it's very strange.
한국은 전 세계 자살률 1위예요.
The Korea has the #1 suicide rate in the world.
많은 학생들이 자살을
A
해요.
lot of students, they also commit suicide
자기가 원하는 성적이 나오지 않아서
when they are not able to get the point they wanted.
자기가 좋아하던 남자친구 다른 여자랑 사귀어서
If his boyfriend, her boyfriend got another girl,
자기가 뜻하는 대로 안 돼서
if things doesn't work out as she planned.
그 다음에 또 요즘 또 근래 문제는
And nowadays, what the issue in Korea is,
많은 사람들이 결혼을
a
했는데
lot of people, they get married, but
많은 사람들이 이혼을
also a lot of people get divorced.
한국은 전 세계 이혼율 제일 높아요.
So the Korea has the most divorce rate in the world.
30%.
It's around 30%.
10커플이 결혼합니다.
Let's say there are 10 couples who get married,
3커플이 이혼합니다.
and 3 couples can get divorced.
많은 문제가 생기죠.
And there are a lot of problems occur from that.
정작 본인들은 이혼을 해도
Even though they get divorced,
그 아이들 많은 문제가 있어요.
but how about the children below them? They have a
여러분들이
lot of problems.
살아가면서도 같은 스텝 패밀리에 살아갈 거예요.
So also some of you will live with your step brothers and sisters.
여러분 아버지의 아내가 여러분 엄마가 아니죠.
So maybe your father's wife is not your mom.
여러분 어머니의 남편이 아버지가 아니에요.
And then if your mother's husband is not your father.
아프리카는 그런 경우 참 많아요.
There are a lot of cases like this in
근데 제가
Africa.
여기 와서 보면은
After I came to Africa,
여러분들 표정에 어둠이나 근심은
so
없어요.
when I see your face is so bright. I cannot
제가
find
여기
any
올
darkness. When I was on my way
제가
coming
두
here,
번째 왔거든요.
this is my second time
제가
visiting
저번에
Chodi.
쿤타운까지 갔어요.
Last time I went up to Kuntown,
그래서 제 아내 뭐라
and
하냐면
my wife said to
야 여기
me,
너무
"Oh,
좋다.
this place is so nice.
제가 아들이 셋이나 있는데
I have 3 sons."
데리고 오고 싶다는 거예요.
So she said that I want to bring my sons here.
제가 잠깐 제 이야기 돌아가 볼게요.
I want to go back to the story I started.
성경의 그 작은 계집아이는 포로였어요.
The little girl in the Bible, she was a captive.
행복할 수 있는 조건이
She
아무것도
had
없어요.
no condition to be happy.
근데 그 같은 집에 살고 있는 그 장군 나만의 아내는
But how about the General Naaman's wife who were living in the same house?
그 안에는 모든 게 있어요.
For her, she had everything.
근데 그 여자 마음속에 불행이 있어요.
But in her heart, she had a misery.
왜냐하면요.
Well, why is it so?
남편 그 장군 나만이
Because the General Naaman, who is her husband,
진짜 존경받을 사람이고
even though he's a respectful general, he's a great man.
이 나만 장군의 문제는 뭐냐면
But what is General Naaman's problem?
문둥병자라는 거예요.
He's a leper.
이 문둥병 때문에 그 집안이 다 불안한 거예요.
Because of this leprosy, the whole family was in
이
difficulty.
여자 마음속에 이 문둥병을 고치고 싶은데
And then even though General Naaman, he wanted to be healed from this
돈이
leprosy,
많아도
even though he had a lot of money,
좋은 의사를
and
만나도
even though he met a very good
그
doctor,
문둥병 고칠 만한 능력이 없는 거예요.
there was no way for him to be healed.
근데 이 작은 계집아이는
But how about this little girl?
그냥 아주 하찮은 사람이에요.
She was nothing at all.
아무것도 없고
She had nothing.
포로로
She was a
잡혀고
captive. She was brought to Syria. What is a captive?
자기의 right이 없어요.
She has no right to do
오로지
anything.
시키는 것만 하는
So
거죠.
only the things the master told her to do, she has to do that
근데
thing.
신기한 게 뭐냐면
But what is amazing?
이 작은 계집아이가
This little girl
하루는 그런 이야기를 하는 거예요.
one day said this to the mistress.
마님,
Mistress,
우리 주인이
I hope our master, General
사마리아
Naaman,
대신에 선지자를 만나면
if he's able to meet with the prophet Elijah in Samaria,
그 선지자는 그 병 고칠 수 있습니다.
then it is the prophet who's able to heal you from your leprosy.
이 작은 계집아의 마음속에 큰 믿음이 있었던 거예요.
So in that small girl, she had a great faith.
자, 방금 부통령님이 여러 가지 이야기를 했어요.
So just now, the Honorable Vice President had shared a lot of things
비록
with us.
여러분들 이 토디라는 지역에 살고 있지만
So even though you're living in this place called Todi,
여러분들의 마음이
but if your heart,
부통령님이 해주는 말들에 연결이 된다면
if your heart is connected to the word of the Vice
이런
President,
지금 사는 곳이 약간 힘들 수 있고
even though the environment that you're living, it could be a little bit difficult, and there could be a lot of situations around you. But how about if your heart is connected to her heart, what will happen?
부통령 준비해주는 멘토들도 있고
There will be mentors who she prepared,
여기 후원해주신 분들도 있고
and also there are people who are supporting this place.
그럼 여러분들 이 토지 안에만 살아가는 게 아니라
So it's not only that in this Todi that you're living.
나중에는 대학교도 갈 수 있고
Later you'll be able to go to university,
나중에 기술도 배울 수
and
있고
also you'll be able to learn skills.
연결이 된다는 거예요.
You'll be connected.
여기는 전기가 안 들어와요.
This place there's no current,
근데 발전기가 돌아가니까
but because we have the generator,
전기가 연결이 되죠.
so that's why we're connected to the
그러니까
current.
저기 앰프로 돌리고
So that's why we can turn on the amplifier and also use this microphone. That is connection.
작은 계집아이는 포로였어요.
This little girl, she was a captive.
정말 부모도 없어요.
She had no parents.
형제가 어디 있는지도
She
몰라요.
doesn't even know where her brothers and sisters are.
눈에 보이지 않는 그 마음이 선지자와 연결이 돼요.
But the heart, which is invisible, was connected to the prophet
이
in
연결이
Samaria.
가면서 그 여자아이가 이야기를 했어요.
Through this connection, this little girl said to the
우리
mistress,
주인님이 사마리아 가면
if our master go to Samaria,
그 병이 낫겠나?
then he will be healed from his leprosy.
솔직히 여러분들이 어떤 말 한마디 한다 그래서
So let's say if you say one word,
그 말이 대통령까지 올라갑니까?
that one word, can it go to the president?
안 가죠?
It doesn't reach the president, isn't it?
저도
Right?
수없이 대통령한테 편지를 써본 적 있어요.
I also countless times tried to write a letter to the president,
편지가 안 가더라고요.
but the president could not reach to the
근데
president.
거기에는요,
The letter could not reach the
이
president's
작은
box.
계집아이가 한마디 했는데
But in that house, when that small girl
이
said one word,
말이 그 장군 아내의 말이 들어갔고
this one word of that girl entered to the mistress' heart,
장군이 그 말을 듣고
and also the general heard that word of the wife,
시리아 왕에게 이야기합니다.
and then said to the king of Syria.
시리아 왕이 편지를
And the
써줘요.
king of Syria wrote a letter,
이스라엘 왕에게.
and then the letter to the king of Israel.
그다음에 그 편지가 가요.
And then the letter reached the king of Israel.
이스라엘 왕이 너무 놀래요.
And the king of Israel was so shocked.
근데 이 모든 것을 그 선지자는 알고 있었어요.
But all
아프리카 하면 어려운 나라 생각했어요.
so before I came to Africa, I thought that Africa is a very difficult country.
말라리아가 있고
There's malaria
많은
here,
질병들이
a lot of disease here,
힘들다
and
생각했어요.
I thought that Africa is a difficult country.
근데 내가 이 작은 마음들 한번 아프리카 사람들 줘본다면
But if I'm able to give my small heart to the Africans,
정말 그들이 바뀔 거란 믿어요.
then I believe that they will change.
아까 그 댄스 하는 사람도 있었죠.
So you saw the dance team, right? You saw them, right?
제가 그 학생들한테 오래전에 만났거든요.
So I met those students long time ago.
그 여자아이들 중에요.
So among the girls who were dancing,
아이가 있는 학생들이었어요.
so they were all girls who had children already.
그 아이들 아빠 누군지 모르지만.
But I don't know who their father is.
근데 제 마음에는 그 소망을 심어줬을 때
But when I'm able to plant a hope in my heart to them,
그들은 지금 밝게 웃고 댄스를 합니다.
now they're brightly smiling and dancing.
저는 믿습니다.
And I believe,
대통령이 가지고 있는 그 작은 소망을 여러분 향한 그 소망이
so the small hope in the vice president's heart, that hope that she has,
여러분들 크게 바꿀 수 있어요.
it will greatly change you.
아멘?
Amen?
그래서 감사합니다.
Amen? Thank you.
Everybody understand what it said? This is a very simple story, but an amazing story. Y'all can go to church? Yes. So y'all heard the story of a layman, the general who had leprosy, right? Yes. And he was rich, he had everything, but he was sick. But there was a little girl who had a great vision and great faith. So the first lesson that he taught us this morning is we should have what? Great faith. Why he said we should have? Great faith. Because if you want to be anything you want to be, you have to believe it. Oh. I don't care what your mom say, you believe it, right? I don't care what your husband say, you believe it, right? I don't care what anybody say, you believe it, because you know what? If you believe something, then it can come to pass. So the first thing was great faith. The second thing he said was that the general listened to her. You know, Syria those days was a beautiful, rich country. But then the girl said, there's a water in my country, Israel. If you go there and wash yourself in the river, you will get clean. You can imagine somebody calling me, for example, in America, you say, come to Liberia to take by in one stream. Yeah, I would not like it. So you didn't believe it. He said, for all of the beautiful waters in our country, why we got to go where was it? But the girl kept telling him. Eventually he agreed and he went to Israel and he took bath in the Jordan River and his whole leprosy came up. She told him to do it 7 times. So in addition to great faith, they had instructions. Everything you do in life, there will be rules and regulations. So if they say do number 1 first, you can't start with number 10. Then you will not learn, you will not grow. Right? Yes. So she gave him instruction, he should dip in the water 7 times. So he was thinking, but why can't they do that thing 1 time? But the instruction was what? 7 times. As the people come and they engage you and they begin to teach you, if they say teach it this way, that's way that way, right? Yes. Because there is a reason to it. That if you do it the proper way, you will learn. So you see, Naaman learned also that there are rules in every situation. And so he had to do it 7 times. When he did it 7 times, he became cured of the leprosy. So if he had not followed our instructions, he would not have gotten cured, right? Yes. The instructions you will begin to receive, the people will come to teach you. Because they're taking time off their business schedule. I will be asking them to come on Saturdays. Because you in school, we don't want to take anybody from school because education is important. But while you're doing education, you must be learning something. So they will come and they will try to teach you how to be patient. You have to be obedient. You have to listen. Because they know what they're doing. And if you want to be the best and you got the best teacher, you must do what the teacher says you should do, right? Yeah. So that's the story that he had explained to you. That in addition to the fact that the story wasn't about Naaman as much as it was about the girl who had faith that she could be whatever. And once the man got killed, the Bible doesn't tell her, but sure she became somebody great, right? Yeah. Because if you help somebody cure leprosy, the person who is a rich person, and I believe all her dreams came to pass. This is what today is about, making dreams come to pass, and that's why we are here. Thank you to our Korean friends for this important message.
Thank you very much. Thanks to International Youth Fellowship. In our midst, personally, on behalf of Jewish Starfish Foundation. Thank you. So, we will have sessions. When we went to you, to the schools, we asked you what is your interest? What you like to do? Some people say, oh, I want to do that, I want to do soap. Some people say, I want to do sewing, I want to do baking. So later on, we'll put it into session. And we got people here who will talk to you. Before then, we will call on some of your elder sisters, your big sisters who have finished in high school, working, and some of them are in university. They will tell you small about their story so that you can listen to it and build on it. So we will call on the Owl girls for their presentation on.
What we want the Owl girls to do, maybe one or two of you can come and just explain your story, where you come from, why you are where you are today, and how we can inspire them. So we take two of the calls from you, you decide who two persons can come up, and then we take one or two from the women who have come to encourage them, and then we get down to the real work that we need to do. So who wants to be first? Come on.
Felicia Reeves, but I'm Princess also, so you can call me Princess. Okay, so coming up, I grew up with my parents. My both parents were married, my mom and my dad. And I noticed that my dad was the one who was working and bringing money, and my mom was the one who stayed home and took care of us, took care of the house. But there are so many decisions that she couldn't make because she wasn't the one who was bringing the money in, and my dad was the one. So growing up seeing that, and I saw many people around my cycle that way, I said to myself that for a lady to have a voice, she must be educated. So then I put my education first, and I forgot about everything. I was 17 years old when I graduated from high school. And I entered college right away. And from the time I entered college, my goal has been to study and do my best, because I know that the only way I can have a voice is when I'm educated. So I know if I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you.
I'm No Photo Harris. Like the previous speaker just said, growing up we all had challenges. So growing up I had this mentor. One of the important things that we should take into consideration is mentorship. So when I was like 12, 13, I got a mentor that mentored me throughout to where I am today. She helped me in knowing the importance in knowing my rights, knowing what to stand for, how to speak out, and be the person that I want to be. So one of the things that I want you guys to keep in mind is the idea of mentorship. Get glued to somebody that is way at the top to see how best they can help you through to get where you are today. So through mentorship, I was able to focus on my lesson growing up with a single parent. You know, most of the times they say, young ladies, when you have your mom, when you living with your mom, most of the times you don't come up right, but that is not true. It depends on the individual. Okay, so I live with a single parent, and today I'm 24 years old and I'm doing my master's. So one of the things I want to tell you, keep a mentor and help make sure that you stand up for what is right, okay?
Thank you very much. Let's clap for them. You see, we brought the right people, right? Yes. With the right attitude, right? Yes. With the right information. So it will be very good for you. There's something that the Liberian girls are finding difficult. And we can talk, you know, any woman you call on the stage, they want to talk already. Yeah, I'm not talking about them because they don't pass what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. A lot of our daughters and our sisters can't read and they can't write. Okay? When you tell them to read one speech, they will be stumbling. And when I was growing up and I went to St. Peter's Lutheran School, our English classes, I don't know why they teach you all the 18 and 19 subjects. We did basic subjects, but in English you had to pay for writing, you had to pay for spelling, you had to pay for reading aloud. So that by the time you got to high school and you finish, then you are all right. I can go anywhere, and anybody give me anything I can do. Big or king of somewhere. Nobody ever me. Because they see that in my head, you can't take it off. So I don't feel I'm inferior to anybody. I respect everybody, but I know that any man I can stand toe to toe. Amen? Yes. So what we're teaching you, what you're learning is important. And you know, we don't have many girls who are doing science. If we got all the mountains with all the minerals inside, you ain't want to know about science? And it's not hard, though. You got to change your what? So we need to make sure that as we are working, we are producing new young women that can do anything and nobody is afraid of anybody. So one of the projects the Outlook girls will do, they will find time, we'll give them all the information, we'll talk to the schools, and we'll ask them for 1 or 2 hours. They will set the time and we'll start to learn how to read. John talking, you take the paper, you read it, important. Because when you ask the boys, they will read it straight. When we ask the girls, they will be stumbling. So people can read quietly, but if you don't speak it, you don't know you're making a mistake. Sometimes a word is pronounced in a particular way, and maybe because we speak colloquial English around our communities, you just think that the way it is. Until you practice it, you'll not be able to do it. So they will be the ones coming to some of the classes, showing you how to read aloud, showing you how to write simple things. There's somebody who graduated from the university who came to my office and they were looking for a job. Their grades looking cool on the paper. I said, just write your application letter. We got like that letter what they wrote today, stay in my desk. I was quite disappointed. Because people paying for grades, so the dual starfish test will never pay for what? Grades. If you take a test and you fail, the only thing that will happen is you study it over. Nothing spoils up because everybody can fail. There was a small program last year that the ECOWAS ambassador and some of the ECOWAS people send their children, their young people to Liberia. They're teaching internet schools. There are 2 of them somewhere in 20 years to the Presbyterian mission. And they're doing science and all kinds of things. We'll find a way to get them to come so that the subject we're getting hard time with, can find time to study it too, right? If you got a small problem with math or biology, it's simple. Anybody, the women brain smaller than the boys? You know the same size? Yes. The boys they got 10 here, we got 1. So why you think they can learn it? Because they practice and they study. They practice and they study. Our prayer is that one day we'll have the money to buy government, to build dormitories. But all of y'all come home because when you study somewhere, you're only studying and taking care of yourself, and you'll be better off. Yes. Then we'll be ready to challenge the men, right? Yes. As equals, so when you say we're getting rid of your hand, because we need your, with all the men, we can't do nothing. They say women should do great things together with the what? Men. But we just want to come up to that spot. Don't mind that, they will not call you and say, my girl, you got a problem with math, let me show you. Do not tell them. But they'll be holding you in the corner, innit? Yeah. If you love me, you sort of tell me, you catch me harder with this something, let me teach you. Because they know it. Because they will take her in the night, they will sit down for hours, they will write it, they will read it, they will practice it. When they have a problem, they sit down together to do it. But they will need a gas. And they see with me, I will marry you. Ain't that true? Yes. So if you want a woman, you heard my daughter talk about the fact that she was in a home where her father was working and the mother was not working, and how difficult it was living in that home. If you want a woman that will be able to help you, then you have to help your sister because you don't know who you are married. And I know all of you are in the places, people will marry each other. Because like people you are knowing them, you'll find one wife here. So you want your wife to be able, so we'll call the boys too, they will help us with the project, so that the places we have some difficulties, they too will help us, right? Thank you. Before we go into our real session, because we'll divide into 4 groups, we'll just divide them all. People who want to do certain things, people will come to teach them. But I would like to ask those of us who are on the stage, if any 1 or 2 people have a story that can inspire our young girls so they know that all things are possible. Anybody wants to take the challenge to talk about dress? Okay, guys, so.
In peace, this is the Liberia. In recent times, I have enjoyed a glorious spotlight through my recorded recitation on the importance of education. I had absolutely no idea that my presentation would make its way on a glorious separate stage so much that it has committed countless opportunities for me. Through that presentation video, which continues to go viral as I speak, I have received countless of calls, texts, and email messages that include accommodation, and personal financial commitments. For many of you who watch my video, including our President, His Excellency, Dr. George Maria, and our Vice President, Chief Dr. Jua Howard Taylor. In fact, the Vice President recently sent a delegation on my school campus to visit me. They paid my school fees and placed me on a Vice President academic scholarship. Thanks, my Vice President, for your extra commitment to girls' education. I promise to keep my grades up and patriotic to my country. During a recitation video is one thing, but actually the news content must be the fear I urge everyone to take from me. I'm very young as I am. I have come here to believe that besides the extra blessing God has for each and every one of us, general education by far is the means through which a person can attain greatness. If our motherland is to be great nation, my suggestion to government would be to invest honestly in 3 sectors, namely health, agriculture, and education. Health, because I have to be healthy to even stand here and get these words of encouragement. Agriculture, because I have to eat before sitting in class today. Otherwise, my parents, my teachers in Liberia as a whole should just forget it that I will not learn anything when I'm hungry. Of course, education, because that allows me to be a doctor, an agriculturalist, or anything I want to become without anyone blocking me. Thank God the government is working to work this sector with a demonstrated evidence by providing tuition-free education for public schools. Ladies and gentlemen, for listening to this wonderful speech, I tell you thank you.
Wow. That clap for her, man. You see, she said just by her doing that video, everybody looking for her over the country. And who knows? We believe that she will go to great places and she will do great things. You know what will be the opportunity for her? Because she was able to talk, explain what she wanted to do without any fear. She's just a few years old. She can stand in front of everybody and talk. That's what we want you to be too, because you too will have access to great opportunities. Let's clap for her again. So we ask our brother Joe to do our
places. Her Excellency started this job or this work years back, over 20 years. I remember over 20 years ago, I used to be the unofficial driver of Jack's Salon. Jack. Today, some of the products, you go on Broad Street, you look for Standard Beauty Fashion Salon. One, Madame Labu. All of them that came out of that program, they are now women of fashion. Women that travel all over the world. Go to China just like they're going to Guinea right here. One of them is here with us, Ruth, who is very, the two of us, we are very, very close. Ruth started there, and they used to call her up and down. We used to have all these UN expatriates in Liberia. I used to drive them all around. If I'm not mistaken, Ruth has been to so many countries outside of Liberia. There was a time that one lady who worked with the UNDP, she's in Tanzania, and she was transferred to Uganda. The whole of Uganda, she couldn't find anybody to fix her hair. And she sent for Ruth. Ruth said she's not going, I don't know, I've never been out of this country. I said, you have to go. You have to go. What am I trying to say? Those of you that are sitting before us, you have a future before you. Take it and walk or run with it. Take it and run with it. All of us will not be medical doctors. Maybe some of us will be agriculturists. This is why Our Excellency brought Green Gold here this afternoon. To the authority in Todi here, I was transferred to the youth camp March this year. I've been working along with the representative, Honorable Lawrence Morris, and Our Excellency has promised already that he's ready to work with the representative to make sure that we reopen that center in a bigger way. Agriculture already gone beyond planting pepper, you harvest it and you just eat your dry rice. No. We have both on-farm and off-farm. On-farm is the planting, off-farm is the processing. We have experts in Liberia that can help us to get to that level. According to African Development Bank statistics, by the year 2050, African youth population will grow to 820 million. Those between the age of 15 and 24, 820 million. And Africa has the largest youth population. Liberia is too small for us to be importing rice. My area is agriculture. My area is agriculture. We have people that can do it, especially when Dr. Joa Watela is in front of it. She has never failed. She's been my mentor for the past 20 years. And I'm still learning from her every day. And anything she put her hand on, she get the Midas touch. Todi district, you are blessed. Todi district, you are blessed. Please knock at the door of Honorable Lawrence Morris. It's time for Todi to take the front seat. You are number one. You will never be the last. To all the young people, especially my friend there, don't say they are not carrying you along. We met in the office of the Vice President on Tuesday. There is a program for you that we are planning. And I'm believing God that will work. All I need to tell you in life, as a young people, you come here, you listen to our two sisters. Be committed. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Have faith in God. Have faith in God.
And make charcoal with it. This charcoal, is it different from the regular charcoal that we use? Ain't it black? But this charcoal was made from coconut deck. This charcoal was made from rice. When you finish beating the rice, that rice deck, instead of throwing it away, we made charcoal with it. It is possible. And don't take it to be something big. When we came back in this country 3 years ago, we told big people, I talk about real big people, scientists and all those stuff, that you can take the waste to make charcoal. They say, oh, move from here, man, not possible. Because they have never seen it. Until when they begin to see this charcoal, people begin to believe it. And like Joe said, Todi people are blessed. Because Madam Taylor, she's a lady that when she tell you I'm doing it, I will do it. But it's the real talking do. Right? And since she came across us, the woman has now rested. Just 1 week, what we have accomplished. I'm telling you, every few days I go to bed and sleep very, very fine. Because of all just expressing your support. In less than a week, we're here today in Todi. And I know very well that since she's a woman that talk and do, we can tell you, madam, it will make a difference here in Todi. And though, like what you see in front here, a co-park here. And if you see inside here, that clay inside, right? And don't tell me here, that time I ask you here, show me clay there. And every one of us here will walk around here, all around here this day. You see it. And that's why we want to come here in this community to train you people. Train you people how you can build this place, how you can build this store. And you're building it, right? So it be a production center. As you use it, you carry it to people in Monrovia so that they can buy it, so that you be able to support yourself and be able to support your family. You can do it. Please, you can do it. You know, like the white man say the opposite way, and say, in like God will say, when you use your head, yes, that's the one we believe in. And, you know, if you use your head, your body can suffer. They die all around here, even the charcoal producer. When we came across them, they started getting afraid. They say, hey, you guys, one can take our job from us. Believe me. Charcoal producer, you part of us. Instead of you cutting tree, why now you cut the grass around it and make charcoal dust with it to buy it for you. Which way you will want to do? The easier way, right? Yeah. You know. So today is your day, and we want to, like every one of us, saying to you people, you have lived and see it all. Don't think that you eat Todi so that the world has forgotten about you. You know, you can stay right here and you become like this today. Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. You know, believe in yourself. Like everybody say, be humble. Be patient. In life, once you have those virtues that you live with it, God will carry you places. Don't put your eye too much on material things, especially our young women. Cell phone, yes, that cell phone, every day they develop a new one. Imagine that you can get the best cell phone, but after 6 months, they put discover another new one. So right now, focus on your lesson. The problem we have here in Todi is the lack of opportunity, and that's what Mother is bringing to your door. Take advantage of it. Thank you.
If the rain doesn't come, you can't have food. So you see how important the trees are? So as we do this project, we'll also be saying, let us what? Save our trees. We have to plant more trees. Somebody even recommended to us when we were talking about it that it's important to plant more trees, because we plant more trees, we'll have more rain, we'll have more food, and everything will be okay. So we're going to teach our young men and our young women how to produce what? Green gold. We're not running behind the border in the forest, because they want easy to get. You don't have to go digging one mine, then the mine crash on you, people dying in the mines. That one important, but they want right in the community we can do this, and Todi can open up and you'll be surprised. So I want to thank all of our partners who have come. You want to give one story before going to the group? No, you're saying. Right? Operation production in action. Are you going to learn something and sit back with while you producing it? No. Very good. Learning is power. Doing it. You learn to use your hands. You have to learn by doing it. Right? Yes. So if you choose any career from here today, you have to put yourself into it. Don't say because I admire the man or the woman, doing it because that's what I want to do it. No. No. You gotta have passion for what you want to do. You see me standing here, I have traveled so many countries. Why? Because I learned to follow what I learned. I love to do what I learned. I went to Israel
I took part in Stereotomy International. I put Liberia on the map.
Amen.
Only through cassava bread. When the Israeli judges were sitting down, and I started with the cassava to gritter in, the ginger, the coconut, putting everything together, all the judges pay attention to me. Other people have flour already made, this, that. No. I saw this white egg coming to me. Miss Dixie, I think you are the winner of this Ultimate International. I started looking around. Sure enough, they announced Banja Gibson from Liberia was the winner. Anything you want to do it for your heart. Love the one you want to do. Don't just go there for the closure because I saw my friend doing this, I want to do it. No. Do it with your heart. And learning is by doing. Don't learn here today from the classroom, then you go home to finish with it. No. Continue doing it. Advice I have to give you.
Thank you.
I'm at Joelle. Starfish. I'm at Joelle. Starfish. All right. I think y'all heard our uncle say, again, y'all know my name is Grace Kathleen Bryman, and I'm the Executive Director for Women Empowerment for Self-Employment. They waste business here with plenty inside. And I think they bring good people and myself got to do some small things. But you can see here again, I waste here. A glass bottle here. And I told you the last time, and the man just said just now, the vice president, I talk and do. Yes. And we did last time, she said, we can't teach your things. Yes. So we hear the table is under the Palava hut. You're going to go there, everybody from there, you go and take a look at the things that we produce, they are there. You see the handbag that girls like you, in fact, this blue and black is a disabled girl, physically challenged girl that produced this one. So we have people, in fact, the person that is outside now, that is producing this thing, she right under the tree when you get there, she's physically challenged. But she's not giving, she didn't give her in life because she can make it. She can plant hair, she can bake, anything else she can do it. So she's working out there and she can work, and all of us can also work. So these beads are produced from glass bottles. We break the bottles, and then we crush it, we melt it, we produce the beads, and then we put the beads together. So what we're going to be doing with you first in Toby is to start the bead making. Later on, maybe we can bring the production here, but for now, we're going to be teaching you how to produce necklaces. I told you the last time, if you produce quality necklaces, we're not going to be selling it with the bad person we sell for all our folks. Because all the people visitors can come to our office, we get them gift. So if you're not going to the market, buy them, no gift to buy our bead and give it to them. You understand me? So we will go out there after we divide into sections. Then some of you that want to do the bead making, then we'll go into that. And then that enter come down so to teach you, tell you what else the other group will be doing.
This is just wasteful. You know when the tailor finish with all the lapper and they throw it away because they will not familiar with the material. And instead to get plenty of the material, she can make pillows with it, she can make big rocks, she can make floor hanging. And you know the people in the rest of the world want natural things. You know, they tired with all that other things. They say they want things from Africa and other places. So you imagine what we'll learn. So wasteful, and then we got waste for the agriculture, we got waste for the beauty shops, we got waste for the people who want to drink beer, and all the material easy to find. So we got to go buy material from somewhere we'll use what we have locally, right? So I want to say thank you to all of those who have come. I will ask the program director of Dual Staff to just say a few words, and then we'll break up. We have decided that we will do different projects, right? I think they came and talked to you earlier. The people who are interested in the agriculture will sit in one section. The people who are interested in the bead making will sit in one section. The people who will be doing the sewing. Sister Long, let me tell you that we got 10 brand new sewing machines. To show you that we're serious though, so we brought 10 brand new sewing machines. It was donated to UK here in Todi from the Honorary Council of India, Mr. Jetty. He has a store in Bytown, and when I was thinking where we'll find machines from, because we need machines to do some of the work, he said, okay, I will give you machines for Todi. So we want to say thank you to Mr. Jetty for giving us 10 machines. We didn't have to buy it. So you see, people interested in Todi, that's why I said we're coming to open up and leave District 1. If people were interested in the baking and cooking, they'll come to one side to have a chance to sit with Sis Esther. The only person we didn't manage to bring, and I was so sorry, we tried our best, the lady who does the soap making. So we have to sit with her again. She was not prepared to come on this Friday to see when that group will start. So those who want to do soap making can go into either of the groups. Once we get our program together, we'll start. We are hoping that we'll go back. All of those who have come to teach will come to me with a small program. They know I'm rich. So they'll bring what the minimum we can start with so that the first Saturday in November will be starting. We want to ask the local leaders here what they can do to help us, because when you're making the beads, we need a small place where we can build a shed, where you have to use fire. We have to build something that can melt the glass bottle, and put the color inside. So we'll do all of that one, and then we'll come back and talk to our local leaders to see how these things can be put together. And then we'll start hopefully the first Saturday in November. We'll use Saturdays because the girls are not in school. We don't want to pull people out of school. So before I say finally, let me say thank you again to our local leaders who have opened their arms to us. I want to say thank you to our girls who have come together to celebrate International Day of the Girl Child. We have to stop talking and doing. Because I know over the last 10 years, and the Pentecost country, we just talking. We want to see work in action. Thank God our Auntie Esther has given us a new word for the project that we are going to be doing. It shows that we are moving together in action. Because I know where you will be. On Saturday, I can even send some of my ambassador friends to go see what the children are doing there. You'll be surprised who will come to visit. So you guys have to be committed. If you say that so you want to, don't go 2 weeks, you say no, I didn't. And what the devil can do. So think good. Go and listen to all of the groups and make up your mind. And say, well, this is what we are going to do. And if you make up your mind, even if it's hard, you know, Maya, she can sew very well. I was going to high school, anytime I have party to go to, I would just come the day before. I said, sister, I'm going to the party, please take my dress. In 24 hours, my dress face, my shoe, my handbag, everything I'm going to hang up. So she's been doing it for many years. But tell me to sew something. I know how to do it, but I'm like, you know, everybody got a passion. That's what our Auntie Esther said. Find a passion. What I'm doing now, interfacing with young women, inspiring them, providing for them so they become somebody is my own passion. So now she can ask me, hey, you little girl, where you coming from again? I said, well, I just went to the corner to see some little girls in there. Because I believe our country needs people who inspire our daughters. So they too can be what they want to be. So that my own passion, or you tell me to go sew in the tailor shop, the only thing I want to go there for, my dress, now I face correctly, I go make flower. That's not my own passion. But each of you should find a passion, because while you are going to school, you need to be able to what? Do something with your hands. Do what? Starfish. So I will now call on Sister Jifa to finalize, and then we'll do the separation and then start our work.
Good morning to Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Fine. Are you happy to be here? Yes. Are you very happy and excited? Yes. Do you realize that you want to impact your life? Yes. And make a difference in your life? Yes. Learn how to do something and do it well. Thank you.
All right.
So we want to ask PK to give the vote of thanks, because once we finish, we'll set up into the 4 groups, and then the leaders and I will sit with the 3 old people while the women start the beginning of the instructions.
Okay, so Also, we want to recognize some teachers in our midst that wanted to do some remarks. Pisco, yes.
Hi, Jay. You enjoying the program? Yes. All right. So really, all I can say is I got all the support for this one. Everything they're talking about today is too true. My girls here, who already know me, and I can talk the same thing they've been talking. Yes. So we all in agreement here. So we're supporting our girl children, we're supporting our women. And if we know the most important thing, we need our girls to support our girls, right? Yes. We all supporting each other. And then all of our girls can pick up, and Liberia can be developing even more. The whole country can be adding up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the time.
My old people told me, because of the respect you have for us, we give the place to the vice president. So I want to recognize, say WIFA. Say WIFA here. Everything that's going around here is because of said WIFA. Since WIFA brought the vice president of this country to me, and she brought the vice president of this country to the district. So please give her a big hand of applause. I want to say, Your Excellency, thank you very much for remembering the children of Tony District, most especially our girls' children. It is good to help our girls' children because I think they are our helper and there's need that we recognize them. The issue of the land, we talk to the old people to have the land. The issue of our discussion we had before, I told you the Chinese ambassador will have place in the district to make his farm. And also, for you, you are part of us, we cannot forget about you. You said it all right that you have been talking to other people to remember the road. Our roads are in the wrong condition, but by the grace of God, things will be fine. Under this leadership, I promise that anything that comes for the district will be used for the people of the district. So I want to say thank you. May God bless you. To our friends, our family that came from far and near, I want to say this is Tony. You are welcome. Thank you very much.
We have to decide which one of these people to sit in, kind of follow up on what's happening so that we can find a place to enter. So there are three groups: agriculture, bees, making, sewing, and baking. But they will work on this soap making thing at a later date. So those who wanted to do soap making, they just find themselves somewhere for today that we schedule it. So you just find which one you'll be in. And then I want you to just do me one small favor. Today is International Day of the Girl Child. I will come and see everybody just stand where they are, or maybe everybody sit. I don't know what everybody, but when the press will come up here, just tell us Happy International Day of the Girl Child, so that we send our message on the net to all of those who are celebrating. So, W call Rose and it is International Day of the Girl Child.
One more.
Happy International Day of the Girl Child.
Another one.
Happy International Day of the Girl Child.
Thank you very much.
I clap for yourself.
Be it. And whatever you want to be it well. And once you can do it very well, you can be able to have whether national or international recognition, and you can also make money. Since I've been flying plane, I get paid. I don't pay to fly plane. That is can carry. You understand it? Yes. Are you people understanding it? Yes. The American embassy come and give me visa. I didn't understand how they gave me the visa. Because I did not intend to get up to go there. But somebody spotted my work and they decided to carry me to recommend me to the American embassy. And that's how they carry me to the States as what they call international visitor. Are you understanding it? So people look at things, they say, oh, I want to be medical doctor first. No. I'm a social worker by profession. But that's not what took me out of the place. It is because of my handiwork. So it's important for us to learn what we want to learn, and be committed to doing it. You don't do it one day and you leave it. Are we understanding it? Now you can see these are all bags. I was talking about later in there, and y'all heard me talking about later in there. So these beads, they are made from recycled glass. We break the bottles, we crack it, we put it in the fire, we melt it, and then we produce the beads. Then later they don't know where that to just sit down and create design. You need to see the kind of designs later can create. Very, very creative. So Leila is going to talk to you, and we're going to have few of you come. We're going to have you come to the table, like Madam the Vice President said. Next, on the first Saturday of November, the classes are going to kick off. But few of you are going to come. This is just a teaser. So Leila is going to drill you through how to thread the beads, how to pass it, how you can make. Maybe a few person can make few earrings. If you want to make necklace, okay. Don't make your necklace with the hook that will get rust the next day. When you do this, you do the earring, soon somebody shake it and then put a break. Your customer will not want to come back. So you have to make the necklace in a way for it to be strong. I had 3 girls, and one of the ladies told me, she said, Enter Grace, when we can face the necklace, the thing can be too strong. Then it will not spoil for the people to come back again. So that's not your intent, that's not your reason for making the necklace. You are making a necklace so that your customers will buy it, for it to come out good. You're not buying it, you're not fixing the necklace for it to spoil quick so that people will come to you. So you don't go with that mentality that you want the necklace to spoil quick so people can come back again and come fix it, or they come and buy another one. Are we understanding? Alright, so we're going to bring ourselves closer to the table.